What's meaning bait?
House.
House. What's meaning bait?
House.
House. Sahur. Sahar. Mean watcher. People who are staying late night. Sahar. Okay, the people who are watching. Watching what? Excellent. Now what's happening? Naomi, she was from this town. She's married to a man from Moabites.
Yeah, the Moab.
From Jordan. She had a boy, and he is married for a girl. Her name is
Ruth.
Ruth,
No.
and her son died.
Yeah, the husband and the son died.
Her son died. Okay, as Ruth should become widow, Naomi should become widow. And we know the story that Naomi, after she lost her husband and her son, she had nothing to do over there. And she had to go back to her hometown. Where was her hometown? Where we are now. As we are right now in the fields of Boaz. You know Boaz? From the Old Testament? If you go to the genealogy of Jesus in the book of Matthew 1,
Yeah, Boaz.
Boaz is mentioned in the genealogy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Ruth, she's coming from Moab, coming to the field. She will be hired by Boaz to work in the field, and she start harvest. What she's harvest? What? The wheat, the barley, corn, sunflower, cotton. What God provide for the season. And she's calling her daughter-in-law to come to pick what is left behind the harvest. But what's happened over here that when she lost her husband and she lost her son by an accident, she's coming and she take her daughter-in-law and she told her, Ruth,
Robert.
I release you now. What was connecting me to you, it was my son, and my son died. As I have nothing to keep you with me. You can do whatever you do. And Ruth, she will answer her mother-in-law, very beautiful answer.
Where you die,
Wherever you go,
I go.
I go. Wherever you move, I will move. Your people
And my people.
my people. And your land
My
is
land.
my land. And your God is my God. As she decided to follow her mother-in-law, and they came here and she worked in the same field, collecting what the farmer leave behind, and she was taking it and she used to sell it. One of the days when Boaz just walked by this field, okay, what's going to see?
Ruth.
And Boaz actually what he's going to do? What he's going to do was
Marriage.
he was shocked. You know, shocked from what? Her beauty. And he came down from his horse and he told her, what's your name? She told him, my name is Ruth. Are you married, ya Ruth? She told him, I was married, but I am now a widow. He told him, would you marry me? She said, yes, sir. She would become his wife. And what's happened here that he married her actually, and she will become his main wife. And she will be pregnant, and she will have a boy, and she will call him
Obed.
Obed. Obed grew up as a shepherd in the same field where his father grew up. And he will meet his wife, and he will marry her, and he will have a boy, and he will call him
Jesse.
Jesse. And from Jesse, he is the same shepherd in the same field of Bethlehem, and Boaz grew up here as a farmer, as a shepherd, taking his sheep. He gave birth by
David.
David.
The shepherd boy.
Samuel came to him and he anointed him and he offered for him his 8 big boys. He told him, no, I need this young boy. He is the shepherd. As where was David?
Where? He was in the bush.
My friend, he was here. He was in the shepherd field, walking around. What I want to get for you. Now, the shepherd, by the way, there is no shepherd woman, always shepherd man. Okay? Because by that time, it's not our time. Today we can find a shepherd woman because the man go for building, go for job. As the woman take the sheep and she can go in the field because it's much safe than the last by that time. But what's happening? Everyone coming from village. from that village, from that village, from that village, are coming here, and what they are going to do?
Watch this.
Watching their sheep. Now, it depends about the season. If it is summertime, when we talk about February, March, beginning of April, this is the peak of the beginning of the summer, because you can see the whole field what? Green. As much the animal eats, as much they produce what? Huh?
Milk and lamb and wool. Lamb and wool.
Lemon wool.
He's looking at another place.
As much you give them food, as much you get milk. And as much you milk, as much you get more money coming to your house. You can do butter, you can do yogurt, you can do cheese, you can do everything, and you can sell it. Okay? And what's happened here, as much you keep your animal in the field, sometimes the journey for this shepherd could take how many days? Weeks.
Very long time.
Now what's happened? This shepherd, while he's walking, he found a tree dry. Dry, and what he's going to do? Cut it and keep it, because he's sitting, he has nothing, he have no headphones to watch, he have no mobile to play with it, or iPad. He has nothing, unless he have to take his flute to play for his sheep. Or to get to that date tree, to climb, to pick the dates, take it, storage it on what? On his donkey. You know that when he starts his journey, he has to take very two important things. His dog, last one, donkey, first one.
Donkey first.
And he take with his knife,
Spare.
his knife, his flute, his wife prepare for him bread, tomato, garlic, onion, cucumber, whatever for the way which can survive with him for a day, like a picnic. And he take with him, you know, I forget the name of the saw.
The saw,
The saw, yes, to cut the dry stuff. Or he have the knife which is cutting the wheat or that, and all this he gather it on his donkey. And he go back home. By the end of the day, what he have wood, he have dry wheat or dry bushes. He gather it and he storage it for what? For winter season. Or he storage it for dry season for his sheep. As much he gets, as much he is in a safe. And part of his picking will be apricots, almonds, fig, dates, pomegranate, citrus, mangoes. And what he's going to do, he take it and he keep it on his donkey. And when he appeared, please come close here, when the angel appeared to this shepherd, while they were watching their sheep, okay, he told them, go to Bethlehem to see the birth in Bethlehem. And told him, what is the sign? He told him, follow there.
Fine.
Follow? Follow me, because I'm not a star, I'm a shepherd. But they follow the star. Which star? Star of David.
Yes,
is
of course.
two triangles. One triangle
One,
up,
two,
one
three.
triangle down.
Yes.
This is Star of David. But this
But this
star,
one is 1,
it's
2, 3.
5 star.
Yeah.
And the unique about this star, that it has a tail.
Yes.
We call it a comet. Okay? Not comet. Comet. And this, according to the Chinese record, that this star appeared once in the life, 5 BC. 5 BC. And now we have to go, we have to go deep in something called the genealogy, the calendar. They have the lunar calendar, the many calendars. But if you go to find out, we can go to find that the date of birth of Jesus actually is not 0. No. Jesus was born in the 5 BC. 5 BC. Why? Because Herod the Great, when he ordered to kill the babies below 2 years, and the family ran away to Egypt, remember what he told them? Go to Egypt, and I will tell you when they come back. When they came back, when Herod the Great died. As Herod the Great died, we have a record. Go to Google it. Date of Herod's death. It will write for you March 15, 4 BC. March 15, 4 BC. There is no way that Jesus will be born 3rd BC or
No.
2nd BC? Because you know, when we count from BC, we go down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0 year. Okay? As we are going down. When we say AD, we go up 1, 2, 3. Now we are in 2019. Okay? As we are counting down and we're counting up. Okay? As Jesus, according to that calendar, he is born in 5 BC, and it was a good season. The Bible says it is December. But we know that the shepherds were in the field. And when they are in the field, that means they are coming in May, April, maybe March, maybe end of January, but we are very close to that. But after January, as they decide to be in, it is end of Christmas, which is 24th, because there is a feast for the sun. And that's like a big story to go deep in it. Now, Jesus was born in 5 BC, and he was born in Bethlehem following his father, Abraham or David, who was born here. The unique about this area that they found 2 caves. When you go inside the cave, you can see the roof is black. Why black? Because in the night, when the shepherds are gathered, cold, chilly in the night, okay? Especially we talk about January, February, March. In the night, very chilly. What they're going to do, just pick up what they have been cut during the day. They lit a fire, and what they're going to do, they are going to gather the guys around that area. They put the sheep inside the cave. This guy, he will count 22 sheep and he will remark them. This guy, he marked 58 sheep and he remarked them. That guy, he had 15. That guy, they put all together. Now the sheep are gathered. And the night for the shepherd is a gathering. They gather the sheep and they are watching them. Me, guys, I will take a nap of 2 hours. They are shifting. They are talking. Me, I take it 2 hours. I wake up. Isaka will take a sleep. Isaka finish. Daniel will go. Okay, and that's how it used to go. And that's when the angel called them, and they went up to Bethlehem. They saw the comet, and that was the sign for them that this is the area where the Lord was born. And this is inside that church. It was built by Barluzzi, very beautiful, on the shape of tent or like a cave. This is the place which was built by Barluzzi in the 40s. It's called the Shepard Field, where the shepherds appeared from this area, and they left this area and they went to praise God, and they were all singing, "Glory, glory, in excelsis Deo." That's mean where you have been waiting on the line for 3.5 hours. Actually, it's wealthy to wait because you are sitting in a church old, 1,700 years old. It has never been destroyed, and the reason, in the year 540, when the Emperor Justinian came to the Holy Land, he decided to brand the church. As he had 2 aisles where we queue from that side and the other side. Remember, you were queuing this way and you came back that way and you go to the church. These 2 aisles have been added by Justinian 540. Where we kneel down and we go, this is, we call it the atrium. That's also 540. The apse where the priest sitting on the top, okay, that's also 540. The church has a cross shape. Justinian, he decided to honor the 3 wise men. You remember the 3 wise men?
Yeah.
Who followed the star and they went to Herod,
Yeah.
and they told him go and find and shall. This wise men, when they came and they saw the baby Jesus in the manger, the angel appeared them and they say, "Go, don't go back." As they listened to the angel, not to the king, and they escaped. And Herod, he got mad. And what's happened here? Justinian, 500 years, he say, these guys, we have to honor them. And what he's going to do, at the main church where we bow down and we go, above our head, he dedicated beautiful mosaic. And this mosaic was for whom? The Magi, the 3 wise men. But he decided to honor him in a way that he didn't show them like a dressing like me or like you. Okay, he decided to dress them like 3 Persian kings. They having crown, king's clothes, and they are holding in their hand what?
The gift.
frankincense, gold, and myrrh. In the year 614, when the Persian, listen, 540 the church, 614, almost 80 years later, the Persians come into Bethlehem and they are going to the church. Oh, they are shocked. Why? They see at the main gate 3 Persian kings. They say, what's going on? Maybe Persians came before us and this is the Persian temple. You understand? They saw this huge big church with this beautiful mosaic. They say, surely this is a pagan temple belonging to the Persians. We don't touch. As they left the church without destruction. And that's why the church has survived. 614 until our days. 2 years, just recently, they finishing the mosaic, everything. They finished cleaning the columns, and they finished the roof because we're linking water. And actually today is the church open for the guests, and that's what you saw. Now, my friends, you have the cave. You have it down here, the archaeological park. You have the church. It's very beautiful to see, the church. There is the steps here. You see the steps? You take the stairs and you go up to the church. You can visit the church. We are going to meet in the bus in half an hour. Good? Is enough?
Yes.
I believe by 4:45